Oh, that's the camera. Okay, guys, welcome to the channel. This is 2 versus 2 that I'm spectating. We've got Art as Tau and Exorcist as White, who is Necron. So Tau, Necron versus Tyranid and another Tau player, which that would be Yurga Orange and X-Rom Purple. Looks like there was an initial push on Purple, but was pushed back by X-Crom and Yurga. Looks like they're slowly pushing their front lines closer to their bases. And this matchup up here looks to be in favor of the Tau player, just because their tanks and Skyrays can easily take out barges and Doomsday. But maybe the heavy destroyers can get lucky. I don't know. And then this is a good army right here. And I'll be right back. Okay, I'm back. So we are in the thick of things here. This is the mid game. Economy wise, let's take a look. You got Ard with a pretty healthy ore and 40 research. Necron economy's not doing so well with ore. Wow, he even has a fantastic ore base. So why is he doing so lousy on? I think everything is ore upkeep, right? Yeah. Wow, so Necron really needs ore. The lictors are coming out. I really like lictors. They're one of my favorite units. So it looks like they lost a tank or something because they're demoralized. Yurga. So it looks like the Tao's economies are excellent. And Tyranid is also pretty good. 51 research, 60 influence per turn. That's nothing to sneeze about. And I guess what they're doing is they're using the Melithorps to eat all the biomass on the planet. Wow, that's the 4th base. So what's their loyalty right now? Well, -3 only. That's pretty good. Has he built any loyalty buildings? No. So the High Tyrant is giving him all that loyalty. Oh, he's High Tyrant level 6. No wonder. Wow, 6 loyalty. That's huge. So you must have that research. If you plan it for base, you must have that research that lowers his loyalty too. I think. How much damage do these? Oh, wow. Lictors do a lot of damage to Tau tanks. So I think this is definitely a mistake by Ard, because Lictor's going to come in there and yeah, when you're playing against Tyranids, you got to be very careful of the Lictor ambushes. He's definitely going to lose at least another tank here. They ignore Overwatch, which makes them really deadly. What you have to do is you have to have sort of a scouting force ahead of your tanks. Like drones or... Like, this is where I think Art is not maybe playing like... Well, I know he has this crew hound that can see these two, so he knows he's in trouble. 1, 2, 3, can see that lictor too. So he sees that he's going to get hit by 2 lictors, unless he can put something. See, that's the thing. I don't think they don't ignore zone of control. I don't believe they do. Yeah, they don't. So if you had some scouts, expendable units, such as battle drones or whatnot, in the front here, then the lictors would have to they have to kill those first to move up. But vehicles don't give you drones, so Ard's kind of lacking that chaff. We call it chaff. So Tyranids use termagants. Tau should use the battle drones and stuff. He had some piranhas in the early game, but I guess they died. That's the main thing you want to use for piranhas, is scouting and putting those battle drones down. Over here, looks like Yurga is planning an attack on Necron. Yeah, I think Ard knows that he's in trouble here. Alright, so should be a good attack here from purple now. Although there is quite a lot of Tau tanks, but the thing is, if they get bad morale, they might not be able to kill the lictors. And once he blows up one of those tanks, that's going to drop the morale. Alright, so that unzoned him. Wow, he's not going for an attack. I'm surprised. Oh, I guess... Well, he has 2 lictors down here. Yeah, it makes more sense to uh, have all the lictors attack at once, not just these two. Yeah, so I agree with that. I'm just saying, like, he could definitely kill one. Yeah, then yeah, they'll probably die. So yeah, he's preparing for a Hive Tyrant uh, Lictor attack, which is really nice. So basically, he's gonna pump his Lictors with an extra 2 movement, so they get 6 movement and they move through cover. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So they can hit all the way back here. So this is a very good and dangerous combo. Ard has to see, the only way Ard can kind of combat this if he had drones like sort of in the forest area or the ruins area, and then have his tanks like behind them and make the lictors waste their attacks on drones. But he doesn't have that, so it's, yeah, it doesn't look good for Ard here. I'll be right back. All right, back. All right, did I miss anything? Nope. Looks like he didn't attack. So looks like your Ekstrom and Yurga are happy just to hold their positions on the map. They do have more map control, although this bottom right area was never explored, basically. Although they do seem to have more map control, even though they didn't get this area over here. And that was just a scout. Maybe you should have used one of the spore mines to scout it. I think that would have been a better use. So Biowars are amazing first infantry. They're can literally one-shot infantry groups, like where artillery they can't really do that. But the thing where artillery is good is they have the range, like the Basilisk. So Biowars sort of have to go somewhat close, and then it's on a cooldown timer. So the more lictors he gets, the more scarier his combo is going to be. So if they join their forces and maybe push one of them, that might be the... I think that's what they're planning to do here. Looks like they're going to move, join their forces, and then maybe hit this area here. Mm-hmm. I mean, R has a big army of vehicles, but oh, we got our ghost kill. No Tovagon from purple. Oh, right there. Sorry. Yeah, Turbogons are awesome. You can produce Tomagants. Yeah, his ore is still struggling. I guess. Yeah. I mean, he's barely holding on. Plus 68 per turn for. Yeah, but the problem is he can't keep up with the aura upkeep. He's gonna get bottlenecked by that. And Ard has a lot of influence. He needs. I feel like he's missing out. Like heroes in this game are so good to support your army to do damage. He's not utilizing that. Whereas is Yurga even building heroes? I guess Yurga isn't either. Yeah, I feel like it's a miss on both these players. Heroes can make a big difference in the game. And then, you know, you're using up some of your influence. Looks like Yurga used a lot of his influence. I guess he's pumping maybe science with it or something. Or and Necron's going no hero. So the only person that went heroes is Tyranids. And Skyrays would be good at killing the High Tyrant because I think they get an accuracy bonus. Increased range actually against flyers. 33%. So that's pretty big. So he gets a lock on, and then he can. The only problem is he has no units to get a lock on, or target acquired, or whatever it's called. So again, he's not utilizing that mechanic. I don't know. I play Tau a lot, and these things kind of bother me. It's like because he can get an added +1 range, so 4 range on the High Tyrant with more damage. But you got nothing to mark your target, my bro. Yeah, so if purple gets up here, then Necron's going to get wiped out. This other problem right now is Ard is so afraid of this combo that he has to hide in his base, but he has no scouting now. So now he doesn't know if he's over here, if he's here. They don't have any scouting to know where this group is. So that's going to allow purple to then link up with orange and then just wipe out all this. Ard will have to react and move his force up north, but that's like 2 turns to get up here. So that's enough turns to wipe this army out. So that's another part of the game, is like scouting is very important, and having some like low cost infantry or just to give you that field of vision, like is very important. Like, because he's gone just all high value targets, you obviously don't want to scout with one of these tanks because it could die, and that's. And Tau has good scouting. They have like crew hounds. They have the drones. Pathfinders are really good. So I think they're just going to lose tactically here because, again, they don't have... purple and orange are just going to dissect them. Okay, so I'm back. All right. It looks like Tau is creeping. Orange is creeping a little bit farther. Oh, and Ard's going the wrong way with his units. Ouch. Oh, enemy destroyers. They're gonna get wiped. No, don't do that much damage to heavy destroyers. Ooh, tide wall. And Ard's out of position. Oh my gosh. That is scary. Yeah, I'm 9 out of 10 that purple and orange are gonna win. Why would he put a drone out there? Unless he wants to eat the Overwatch? Yeah, definitely. I prefer playing than just commentary, but I couldn't get into this game, so. So here's the problem. Art's way down here. It's gonna take him at least 2 turns, maybe 3 to get into position. Does he want to send 2 tanks down to kill that? That's the question. Yeah. So he's wasting time. Oh man, he should have waited for Art to kill it, then he can get it with his scarabs, but it's not. Art is in panic mode. Okay, no attack coming from white. All right, here comes the attack. And again, Art's out of position. Except Art's gonna have a hard time dealing with all these termagants. They're really gonna slow him down. So this is where, if he had went crisis suits, he could easily deal with the termagants. So I just don't think he plays Tau enough to maybe realize that. But that's one thing Tyranids does well. They can throw these guys in cover, and it eats a lot of your time and your energy. Now, 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, so he's gonna get 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, all up and personal with his lictors next round, which will probably do a shockwave demoralize on this whole army here. See, both of them, both players really don't, like, the only anti-infantry is this one barge here. Both players don't have anti-infantry. They just have things that are good at killing low model units or single units. So onslaught. And watch the fireworks. Yeah, wow. Woo! Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Oh my goodness. The destruction. So what beats lictors? Like I said, chaff units that zone out the lictors would probably be your best bet. But you got to try to kill the high tyrant. So like I said, Art could do it, but later in the game it gets much harder because the army is protecting the high tyrant. But they have to have chaff units in front to stop this lictor attack. So now they don't demoralized. They don't have units to deal with the lictors. Art is going to be bogged down in the forest here. Again, they didn't get the right army composition. They have melee watch Overwatch, right? I think so. What's this? Connect Overwatch? Maybe they got rid of that? Like Crisis can literally one-shot these. Or Pathfinders. And they get cover plus Melanthorpe cover plus forest cover. So yeah, they've got a lot of range reduction in there. Oh. Oh my goodness. Oh, it's demoralized. That's why. I was going to say, that is doing a lot of damage. And that was his ore. So now he's minus 22. He's out of the game now. Because he's going to start taking penalties on his units. Wow. That is scary, man. See, and this is a couple things. I think what happened is they didn't have the units to deal with the chaff units, both players. Second is they didn't have the scouting either, and they lost map control. You can't defend every single base. You need to sort of hold a point or monitor where the army is so you can maneuver your army. And they didn't have neither that capability. And then Ard actually moved all his tanks down here, which was a really bad move. This is his production base. Resource base. So yeah, once this goes down, Necron is officially out of the game. Oh man. Whoa. Launch the missiles, man. Oh gosh. I like how these guys lictors in cover too. Oh wow. Goes that base. Goes that tank. Yikes.